We're the Treble from Winnipeg, Manitoba. We play pop, rock, folk music. We formed the band around 2 years ago. We're a 5-piece and we like to play music and have a lot of fun.
Take a step back now, so we can see the lies we've told, the mess we've made. I just can't keep.
That's sort of the interesting thing. None of our influences really reflect on the type of music that we play. I think it's just listening to a lot of different types and having experience being in other bands before that's helped shape our sound. Like, I know Mark loves a British artist by the name of Frank Turner. Pat, the bass player, and myself grew up listening to like a lot of pop punk and and a lot of our parents' music and stuff too. So, yeah.
Why the Treble? We picked the name a few years ago. Honestly, we're actually just a bunch of huge soccer fans. The term has a lot of significance in soccer, and honestly there's nothing to do with music about it.
Keep it all inside, 'cause it kills and I'm tired. Not moving forward, we'll ignore words that we said before.
It was kind of weird. Colin and I went to high school together.
We weren't even friends in high school.
Yeah, we
actually.
And we started this band because we started writing. We had to write a French song for a school thing, and we ended up realizing we wrote pretty well together. So we started like that, and then we came across Graham, the guitar player, through friends of friends, and the other guys just kind of along the way, and everybody that. It's been a big story, but it all came together, and we wouldn't have it any other way. Yeah, our new EP drops April 22nd. It's called Northern Lights. It's a little bit different than our first record. Our first record was a little bit more of a studio record, and this one's, I think, a little bit more of a live record. It's got a lot more energy to it, and I think shows a little bit more the wide range of who we are. There's a little bit of a folk element too, and a little bit of a rock element, and we're really excited about it.
If this is what you want, then take me home, take me home. You know, Rob, we've got, we're on our own, on our own.
Working,
I think you had a good hand in it.
yeah, working with Chris is awesome. He's just got a phenomenal ear. He's a really seasoned songwriter, and I think he's a good listening ear just to bounce ideas off of.
I guess I can take this one. It varies. I mean, sometimes I'll have a hook or riff on the piano, or Graham, the guitar player, will, and we'll write the music and bring it to Mark, and he'll write some lyrics and melody, or he'll have an idea in his head, or a lyric or a melody, and he'll pluck away at the guitar, and then Graham and I will shape that. And then normally, we'll take it to Pat and Dana, the bass player and drummer, and then we'll work out an arrangement with drums, bass, and kind of get everything pieced together that way. Every song's different, though.
Let you go down now. Lay your arms down now. We'll get this back, we'll make it right, we'll make it somehow. Let you go down now.
I don't know. It's a tough question. But I mean, like Mark said earlier, just kind of a blend of pop, rock, and folk.
Yeah.
The folk part kind of comes, on tour last summer. It's when you're playing in bars, I think it's important to get people moving, and so we kind of wrote some more upbeat songs that people could dance to, and that also helped, like Mark was saying, shape the sound of our album too, which is why there's some more upbeat stuff on there, and that's when we kind of tapped into the folky country kind of thing.
Yeah, I think a little bit. I mean, Winnipeg's got a really cool music scene. I know like folk music is massive in Winnipeg. Folk festival's huge. And it's also really cold, so I think a lot of the stuff, there's a lot of influences about getting out and going away, and about maybe trying to escape, and also an appreciation for the place we're from, because it's very much a love-hate relationship. Some people complain about Winnipeg all the time, but it's really a haven for some awesome people and cool lifestyle.
How did you guys feel when the Jets came back?
when the Jets came back, I think everybody was excited. That was one of the coolest nights I can remember.
Yeah, I'll pace these home, and I'll chase these dreams. I ran from car crash tales and misperception. Can't believe that this is all we are. We've come too far. I take it back if we ever really had it. These scenes belong to someone else. I give it all to let this go. Take me on, take me on.
I would say most memorable music moment. The first time we played the MTS Center was awesome. We played, and I don't know if we played our greatest, but we finished our set and I ended up getting a text from Pat, who was at the merch table at the time, because there was a lineup of, I don't know, some few hundred kids all lined up to take pictures with us after the show and get autographs, and that was, I think, the coolest thing I've ever experienced. I would say life is about having fun and meeting as many awesome people along the way as you can and doing what you love.
Let's go down.